ever realized how quickly you can clean up your house when you realize unexpected friends are coming over? Like the procrastination of the last 2 weeks from your bathroom and your bedroom and your kitchen suddenly catapults you into a state of complete overwhelming anxiety when your friend texts you and tells you that they're just in the neighborhood and coming by in 5 minutes and can they bring you anything? Yes, please, a cleaner that can clean everything, can cook for me and tell me I'm pretty. That's kind of where I'm at most times, and it's happened to me more times than I'd like to admit, and so many times that I've actually created a 4-step emergency fake clean your house plan. So get ready to take notes, and you're welcome. But step 1, take every single dirty dish, every dirty towel, and every dirty child and just throw it into the oven, close the door, and pray to God that no one wants to cook anything. Step 2, get every candle you've ever bought, get any of your friends' candles, your roommates' candles, anything that looks like a candle, light it on fire, and turn the lights off because everyone knows everything looks better and smells better in candlelight. Step 3, turn off Netflix, wipe the popcorn off your face, and take off your sweats that you've had since high school and put on the sweats that are like, I woke up like this type look, so you look like you have your life together. And then when you fake cleaned your house, step 4 is to sit down, put your feet up, open a magazine, and take a deep breath and pretend your house was clean all along. Like I said, you're welcome. But this happened to me a few weeks ago, and my friend Lindsay was coming over, and clearly I didn't do step 4 properly because when she arrived, I was like breathing heavily and had broken out into a sweat, so clearly I wasn't ready for her to come over. And Lindsay just looked at me and started laughing, and she's like, Elyse, I didn't come over because your house is clean. Lord knows it's not. I came over because you have Fuller House on Netflix, and I wanted to hang out with you. So I didn't know whether to be like relieved or offended at that. So I just put on my old sweats again and just took out another packet of popcorn, and it was a great night. But what got me thinking? Because I just wonder how many times we've gotten so caught up trying to do and achieve and find our purpose that we've actually missed our purpose altogether. That maybe our purpose has actually very little to do with doing and striving, and actually maybe has everything to do with just being. There's a story in the Bible of 2 sisters, Mary and Martha. And Mary understood the purpose of Jesus, and Martha just kind of missed it. The story's found in Luke 10, and Martha was the one that invited Jesus in. And so Jesus came into her home, but then she mistook spending time with Jesus with like an episode of like extreme makeover or something. And she's cooking and cleaning and domestic goddessing. And there was nothing wrong with cooking and cleaning and domestic goddessing, except that wasn't why Jesus came. Meanwhile, Mary was sitting at the feet of Jesus. Martha was striving to keep Jesus happy, but her striving actually turned into comparison, and her comparison turned into offense. Have you ever been there? And so she said to Jesus in verse 40, she said, Lord, is it of no concern to you that my sister has left me to do the serving alone? Tell her to help me and do her part. And the Lord replied to her, Martha, Martha, you are worried and bothered and anxious about so many things, but only one thing is necessary. For Mary has chosen the good thing, that which is to her advantage, which will not be taken away from her. See, here's the thing. Martha did a good thing. She invited Jesus in. But Mary did the main thing. She understood why Jesus was there. And so often we get so caught up looking for our purpose in the activity that we forget the origin of our purpose must be found in Jesus. That verse 42 says, Jesus says that Mary did the good thing. And the Greek word that was intended, the origin of that word was agathos. So sorry if you're Greek, because I probably butchered the word. But the word agathos, actually means, it describes that which originates from God and is empowered by Him through faith. Therefore, if Jesus said spending time with Him was the origin of every good thing, then I can only conclude that our purpose must actually come from Him before any good thing comes from Him. See, being with Him is the pinnacle of our purpose. It is not just a piece of it. It is the main thing. What you do is not the main game. Now, don't get me wrong, there were things that needed to happen, good things, important things. Jesus needed to eat hummus and dip or chicken wings. I don't know where He ate. He needed to sit somewhere. He probably liked that vanilla-scented candle from Target, but that wasn't the whole point. Because you see, we can do and do and do, but Jesus didn't come so we could do and do and do. My friend didn't come to my house because my house was clean. She came because she wanted to hang out with me. But life can feel a little like that sometimes, can't it? It can involve a lot of things that just kind of have to get done. Good things, important things. You know, we wake up early again to take the dog for a walk again so we can come back and shower again, so we can go to work again, so that we can get a paycheck again and pay our bills again and hopefully have something left over for In-N-Out Burger, like again. But you know, other times it can feel like, more so like Martha, things that have to get done, things that no one sees, maybe things that don't get noticed. Important things, good things. Like the decision to sacrifice so someone else can be happy. Or the decision to sacrifice money so someone can have clean water. Or the decision to put aside your emotions in order to hear someone else's side of the story. The decision to work longer hours or go for that extra workout or spend time with that friend that needs you. These are all good things. They are important things. They are necessary things, but they cannot be our first thing. See, Jesus is the main thing. Being with him must become our thing. And you know, honestly, I am talking to myself tonight as well, because I get so caught up in striving and posting and snapping and trying to do stuff so people will think that I am living my purpose, that I'm living my dream, that I'm living out my calling. But I'm just realizing if Jesus isn't the reason I'm doing it, if he's not the first thing I'm doing, then what is the point? Because our purpose, it comes from him. See, I don't want to be so busy that I welcome Jesus into my home, but then try and keep him happy by cleaning up my house that I miss the whole point together. I don't want to be trying to keep everything perfect for him or for someone else as well. Hey, let's never think that our purpose is about what we do. It's actually about all he's already done. Our purpose is not found in the things we must finish. It started when he said it is finished. Purpose isn't in the strive. It's in a stance. And that stance is sitting at the feet of Jesus before we do anything else. Your house doesn't have to be clean. You just have to invite him in.